Hello everybody. I'm walking down my driveway. I want to show you something. Almost lost a dog this morning. I know you guys don't like hearing that, and I don't like having to tell you that, but it's the truth. I almost lost a dog. And 5:30 this morning, Eric, our little min pin, that's a senior dog, he's 14 years old. He needed to go potty, so I let him out. And I went against my own rules. Here a little over a year ago or so, I done a video because there was a coyote out in our front yard that was like 10 feet from Eric and was about ready to take after him. I had just let all the other dogs in that morning. It was about 3:30 in the morning. But anyhow, I happened to spot something. I thought I seen a shadow of something, and I was looking, and I turned the light on. I stepped out on my deck and realized it was a coyote, and he's like 10 feet from Eric and about ready to pounce. I started screaming and hollering, and finally the coyote got up and ran the other way and took off. Well, this morning I wasn't so lucky of seeing the coyote. I let the dog out. After that, I made a rule I'd come out every morning, no matter the weather conditions. I'd come out and stand out in the yard with the dogs as they pottied early in the morning like that. Well, this morning I didn't, and it almost cost me dearly. I let him out and I went to potty myself, and then right away I opened the door and I hollered for him. He didn't come, so I walked out on my deck. It was cold this morning. Of course, I wasn't dressed, and I hollered and he didn't come. I walked out in the middle of the yard, no shoes, barefooted, you know, it's cold out. Looking around, I didn't see him. I hollered again and I headed out towards the driveway, and I got a long driveway. I'm about halfway down my driveway now, about where the incident happened at. But anyways, I started screaming and hollering for the dog, and I heard a kind of muffled yelp, like he was in a tussle with something. And next thing you know, I see him coming up the driveway. He'd gotten loose, but I think the coyote had him down to the ground. What they do is they'll pin him down and suffocate him. They'll grab him by the neck and suffocate him. And when he come walking up, he wasn't walking very good. His one is like he got hurt up in his shoulder area, between his shoulder blades, because I touch his back there and he yelps. But I'm going to show you these tracks down here on my driveway. Right there's one. There's some tracks there. These are big tracks. Those are coyote tracks. There's some more down here. There's several of them. There's a great big one there. There's a big one there. There's another one there. And I warned people a year ago or so, when I done that video, I put that video out, I warned people to go out with your dogs, to don't leave them out, that the coyotes will take them away. And I went against my own rule this morning, and it darn near happened to me. Like I said, I usually come out, let the dogs out, and go potty. Well, Eric went out by himself, and I thought, oh, he'll be all right. And he walks, but he walks with really slow, kind of walks with his body bent a little crooked. He's, like I said, he's really tender up on his shoulder blades, right between his shoulder blades. He'll yelp if I touch it there, like it's bruised or something. And he kind of walks carefully on the one leg. He holds it up a little bit, and he does put pressure on it when he walks to go into the water bowl. He is drinking. He didn't eat no food this morning because I tried feeding him when he first come in. He wouldn't, but I fed him a piece of lunch meat. I gave him a half a baby aspirin to help with the pain, and he's just laying and resting. But he did eat the piece of sliced turkey, is what it was. He did eat that. I gave him a couple pieces of it, and he gobbled it right down because he hasn't eaten his dog food this morning because of him being in pain. So I'll keep a close eye on him. I may have to take him to the vet, have him x-ray him, but he's up walking around and stuff, so I don't think he's got any broken bones. He's just gonna be sore for a while. But I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye out for any coyotes, and I contacted a friend, and he's got a guy he knows that wants to do some coyote hunting. So they may come over Saturday and set up in my timber and borrow my son's coyote call, because they don't have one, but my son has one, and try and call some coyotes out and get rid of some of them. There's just too many of them around here. I hear them howling all the time, but I've seen one on the east side of my house here a few months ago walking down the fence line about mid-morning, about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So I know they're out and about during the day, and so now I just gotta keep a close eye on them. Well, thanks for joining me. I guess I could ask for some prayers for my dog so he'll heal up fast. Thanks for joining me again. Don't forget I love you. Bye.